Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So if you've been anywhere near gaming Twitter or Reddit or honestly just the news in general the last couple days, you probably already saw this. But Xbox just raised the price of the Series X and Series S. Again.
This is not the first time. This is not even the second time. We're gonna get into the numbers and why it's happening, and this is the part I think actually matters most. Whether Sony's about to do the exact same thing to the PS5 right as GTA 6 is about to drop, and everybody and their mom is trying to buy a console. And personally why, after this generation, I might be done with console gaming myself.
If you're new to the channel, I'm Lilith Raven, just your average gamer geek covering the latest GTA 6 news. So welcome to the Raven's Lair, and let's get into it.
So starting August 1st, 2026, the Xbox Series X jumped from $649 up to $799. That's a flat $150 increase. The Series S, which used to be the budget-friendly option, the one they marketed as the entry point into the Xbox ecosystem, went from $399 to $499. That's $100 more for what used to be the cheap console. And on top of that, Microsoft is just straight up killing off the 2TB Galaxy Black Special Edition. Gone. Discontinued.
Just let that sink in for a second. The Series X launched back in 2020 at $499. It is now $799. That's a $300 jump over the life of one console generation, and usually, historically, consoles get cheaper as the generation goes on, not more expensive.
So why is Microsoft doing this? In their own announcement on Xbox Wire, they didn't really dance around it. They flat out just said, console storage and memory prices have gone up more than 2.5 times, and they're expecting another doubling by fall of 2027. Their words, not mine. Basically, there's a broader global shortage of memory chips, RAM specifically, and it's driving up the cost of the components that go into every console. That squeeze is hitting consoles, GPUs, and a bunch of other consumer electronics at the same time. So when Microsoft says storage and memory got more expensive, that's not really a Microsoft-specific problem. It's a supply chain issue the whole industry is dealing with right now.
And look, this isn't some one-off. This is actually the third Xbox price increase in about 15 months.
There was one last fall, too, where prices went up by anywhere from $20 to $70 depending on the model. So we're not talking about a single unfortunate hike. We're talking about a pattern, a trend. And Microsoft is being pretty transparent that they don't think it's over, which is honestly almost more concerning than the price hike itself.
Now here's the part that I think makes this whole situation so much worse. The timing. Grand Theft Auto 6 is coming, and whenever it actually drops, it is going to be, without exaggeration, one of the biggest entertainment launches in human history.
And a huge chunk of people who don't currently own a current-gen console are absolutely going to want one specifically to play it. Like, imagine this. You've been holding off on a console. Maybe you were waiting for a price drop. Maybe you just didn't have the extra cash. Maybe you were waiting to see what GTA 6 needed to run properly. And now, right as the game you've been waiting years for is finally approaching, the price of entry just went up by $150. That's rough.
That's a real barrier for a lot of people, especially for families or anyone on a tighter budget. This isn't just someone's hobby getting more expensive. This is genuinely going to price some people out of playing one of the biggest games of the decade at launch.
So naturally, the question now becomes, okay, is Sony about to do the same thing to the PS5? And honestly, it's not out of the question at all. Let's look at the pattern. Sony already raised PS5 prices back in April 2026. That's the second hike in under a year at that point.
The standard PS5 went up to $649, the digital edition to $599, and the PS5 Pro jumped a full $15 to $899.
Sony's own CEO told investors flat out that if component costs, specifically memory, keep rising, it could have what he called a big impact on console pricing. He did say Sony's secured enough supply to get through the rest of 2026 without another hike, but that's not exactly a guarantee. That's more of a not yet.
And when you connect that to what's happening with Xbox right now, the same memory shortage, the same rising component costs, It would honestly be more surprising if Sony didn't eventually follow.
Microsoft and Sony are dealing with the exact same supply chain pressures. There's nothing magic protecting PlayStation from the same cost issues. If anything, some analysts think we might look back at $649 for a base PS5 as the good price compared to what's coming.
So my honest take is, if you've been holding off on a PS5 and you want one before GTA 6, I would not wait around hoping prices go down.
Based on everything we're seeing, the trend is up, not down. And after having thought a lot about all of this is changing even how I'm thinking about my own gaming setup going forward.
At this point, I think PS5 is probably going to be my last console, like full stop.
I've watched prices climb pretty much every single year for a while now. This isn't a one-time thing anymore, it's a pattern, and I don't see it stopping anytime soon based on everything we just talked about. And at some point you have to ask yourself, what am I actually getting for this money, and is there a better way to spend it? For me, the answer is starting to look like PC. I'm planning on making the switch by next year. And it's not because I think PC is some magic bullet that's immune to all this. Component prices have obviously gone up there too, everyone knows that. But with PC, at least I have control. I can upgrade piece by piece instead of being forced into paying for an entire new box every time a new generation drops. I'm not locked into one company's ecosystem, one company's price decisions, one company's timeline. If a part gets expensive, I can wait it out or buy used. You can't really do that with a console.
And honestly, it's not really about being anti-console or anti-PlayStation as a brand. I've always loved PlayStation and been a PS5 person for years. It's more about just being tired of the unpredictability.
Every year, it's a new headline about another hike, another excuse, another $100+. At some point, the convenience of a console stops feeling worth it when the price keeps creeping toward what a decent gaming PC costs anyway. Not to mention the projected prices so far of the PS6 is at least over $1,000. So yeah, my base PS5 is probably it for me as far as consoles go.
Like, I thought about maybe getting the Pro, but actually I think I'll just ride it out through GTA 6 and probably a good chunk of next year, and then I think I'm making the jump.
So to wrap this all up, Xbox just made its consoles significantly more expensive for the third time in about a year. They're blaming a very real global memory shortage, and there's a real chance Sony follows with another PS5 price hike of their own, especially with Grand Theft Auto 6 on the horizon driving demand.
If you've been sitting on the fence about buying a console, this is genuinely one of those moments where waiting could cost you more, literally.
And for some of us, it's making the whole console model feel less sustainable long-term, period. But that's it for this one, guys. Let me know down in the comments. For those of you who still don't have a console, are you gonna buy one before GTA 6? Are you just gonna wait it out? Or are you like me and thinking about jumping ship to PC?
I really want to hear what you're all planning, and also I'd like to thank all of you who have been commenting and supporting my videos. It truly means a lot to me. Thank you guys as always for watching. Please smash the like button if you did like the video and subscribe. It genuinely helps the channel grow and always appreciated. So with that, please be well, stay hyped and positive, and I will see you guys on the next one.